filming.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video, if you can't tell by the title, we are going to be playing with the new, it's new, but it's not new, but it's new. The new Madison channel surfing collection with Morphe. Woo! I'm excited. So if you didn't know, Madison collaborated with Morphe to create a palette, a brush set, and some lip glosses. I recently got sent this from Morphe. I am part of their GLAMFAM. So if you do want to use my code, you can do. I'll leave it on the screen here. It's the GLAMFAM508 to save yourself £5 or $5 when you spend over £10 or $10 on the Morphe brushes website. I'll just leave it there in case you guys do want to use it. But yeah, like I said, they did recently send this to me. I'm excited. I was going to purchase the palette a few weeks back, and I was like, no, I don't need it. It's a neutral palette. I don't need it. But anyway, they did send it to me, and I was so excited to receive it. So I thought we'd test it out today, do a little first impression. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump straight on into it. So if you don't know who Madison is a singer. Yeah, she's a singer. I don't know whether she writes her own songs or whatnot, but yeah, I've never really listened to her music. All I know is that she's drop dead gorgeous. She is beautiful. Never really listened to any of her songs. No, I just know of her. I've just seen her on like my Instagram, that kind of thing, but never really looked too much into her. But yeah, they collaborated with her and they brought out some gorgeous products. So let's go ahead and open up the palette, have a little look at the things we have to play with. So obviously the main star of this show is the palette. I love the packaging. It's very like just basic, but I like it. It's got this like weird like number thing around the outside going on. So this is obviously the Channel Surfing Artistry palette. On the back it has a little photo of Madison and like a little quote, and it obviously has some information about the palette. There is some pressed pigments in here as well, which is quite interesting. Do love a good pressed pigment. Let's open her up. So this is what the inside of the palette looks like. Comes with a big mirror as well. And these are the shades. Oh, this is so pretty. It's very basic, very like natural, neutral. I love that. It's very like fall appropriate, I would say. It does come with a name sheet. I really don't like name sheets, you guys. Like, I really don't. They just annoy me. It's like, why not just print them on the palette, and why not have actual, just don't have names for them, or just print the names on the actual palette. Like, it makes it so much easier. But yeah, this is what the palette looks like. Very gorgeous. It's got some like greeny tones in here, like warm tones, a couple of like cool tones as well. So that in this palette there are 10 mattes and 10 shimmers, so a good ratio of both. You do need a lot of mattes. And of course, the shimmers look gorgeous as well. So I'm going to swatch a few shades because we're here, why the hell not? I'm not going to swatch the whole palette. So here are a few of the shades. They swatch well, to be honest. They don't swatch amazing. But then you guys know that I don't base my opinion off swatches, but they do look really nice. Really pretty. I can imagine a lot of people liking this palette, as there are, you know, it is more neutral, more everyday appropriate, that kind of thing. I do like the palette. I think it is stunning. So I'm excited to create a look with it. I don't know what I'm going to do, but yes, we will get to it when we get to it. By the way, guys, this palette is £22. So I think a really good price, to be honest with you. £22 for 20 shadows is really good. And yeah, it's really nice packaging. It's very thin. I think it's very travel friendly. I will probably take this travelling with me if I do like it, because I need like an all neutral palette. I don't have a lot of just neutral palettes that have everything in it. So yeah, I'm excited to play with this. Next we have the brush set. How cute is this? This is £24, I believe. You do get 6 eye brushes in here. I love this. I think this is going to be really handy as well for travelling. Like, I feel like taking this and this together travelling is going to be all you're ever going to need. Other than the rest of your base makeup. So yeah, this is what the bag looks like. I think it's so cute, so handy for traveling, like I just said. Really, it's nice because it's not too in your face. It's just like a nice, you know, like plain, simple, white bag. I think it's white, or is it grey? I can't even tell. Either one. That's also, when we open her up, we have 6 brushes. Really handy. Of course, we'll open them up. I will be using these as well today. We'll see how they perform. I'm excited. You have this one here, which is more of like a packing brush. These don't have names on them, by the way, guys. It literally just says Morphe Madison beer on it, so it's like this. Like, no, it's not like the Jaclyn Hill ones or like James Charles ones where they actually tell you what they are. They probably do have similar ones on the website though. This is like a small packing brush. We then have like a small smudger brush. We then have like an angled liner brush. You could use this for liner, you could use it for like your brows or like your lower lash line. We then have a pencil brush. We then have a bigger like blending brush. And then we have like a large round blending brush. Some really good brushes here. For £24 for 6 brushes and a bag, that is an actual bargain. I love Morphe brushes anyway, literally obsessed with them, so I'm excited to play with them brushes. So yeah. The last thing that I got sent over was a gloss. She does have a gloss set which is currently sold out that has 5 glosses in it, but they do come separately as well. And these are £12 each. £12. I have mine in the shade Jupiter, which is a clear gloss, but she does have more like pinky, nudie kind of glosses. So really nice. I love a good clear gloss. Packaging's pretty basic, to be honest. Nice white lid, clear bottle. Then it just says Madison beer on it. So yeah, really nice. Obviously I'm going to try this out at the end, but yeah, she does have, of course, other shades. For £12, I think that's a bit expensive. I think it's quite expensive for just a clear gloss. But yeah, I'm excited to try it anyway. Let's go ahead and jump straight on in to the tutorials. Like, yeah, I'll zoom you guys in and we will get started. Okay, so I've literally just primed my lids. I used a mixture. I used the ABH eye primer and also the Beauty Bay eye base in the shade 2. I've been testing this out. I don't really know. I feel like I still need to add my ABH eye primer on top because I feel like this is a bit too sheer, and you can still, I packed it on twice and I still had to use the ABH eye primer because you can still see my veins a little bit, so it's a little bit more sheer than what I'd want. I'm going to keep trying that out though because, you know, it's still new and I'm still not too sure how I feel about it, so yes. Okay, I'm going to take this first shade here. I'm going to take the shade Life Support, which is this dark brown shade. And I'm going to pack this all over the lid. I'm going to use this brush first. This is a Morphe Y18 brush. I'm going to take this first. I'm going to start to pack it all over the lid. And it packs on great. Cool, look at it. It's a really pretty shade. I never usually do matte, like all matte looks, so I thought we'll do one today. I'm not getting much, no, I'm not getting any fallout, to be honest with you. There's a bit of kick up in the pan, but this brush is quite fluffy, so I can, you know, understand why. It's not like awful. I'm then going to go into the shade, I don't know what shade this is, Devil in a Dress, which is this just a little bit lighter shade. Still warm toned, still gorgeous. And I'm going to take like the small pencil brush that came in the set. I'm going to start to blend around the edges. I'm going to take the next shade, which is called Zero, and that is this even lighter, like pukey brown shade almost. I'm going to take the second biggest blending brush. There is obviously another blending brush which is even bigger. I typically wouldn't use a blending brush this big, just personally. Like, I usually use blending brushes that are quite small. Like, I usually use them like this size. I know this brush looks a bit crazy, but yeah, I usually use something that small. Just because then I'm more precise. But anyway, we're gonna go in with this one and take that shade. Ooh. And start to blend out the edges even more. This shade is so pigmented. There's quite a bit of kick up with this shade, however, this is a very fluffy brush, so I can understand why. I'm then going to take the biggest blending brush, and I'm going to take the very first like cream shade. This is called a White Rabbit, and I'm just going to take that just a tiny bit and start to blend out just around the edges, just to help blend it more into the skin a bit more. As there's not a lot of like lighter shades in here, like light warm tone shades, should I say. There's a couple of lighter cool tone shades, but for the inner corner shade, I'm going to take the shade Stained Glass, which is this gorgeous like light champagne shade, I would almost say. More like a whitey kind of like champagne shade. I'm going to take it on the small brush that we have from the collection. Ooh. Okay. That is so pretty, oh my god. That is so gorgeous. I really like this. I really like it. I'm not used to like dark or matte looks, not really like my kind of thing. However, I'm living. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do my lashes, my base makeup all off camera, and then we'll be back to test out the gloss. So yeah, I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. I'm really sorry if you can hear the bin men outside. They've been there for the last like 10 minutes. And I couldn't wait to film any longer. So yeah, this is the face we've got on right now. Really love the eyeshadow. Like honestly, I don't usually do a lot of matte looks, but yeah, I'm kind of glad that I do have it on. By the way, on my lips, guys, I'm wearing the Too Faced Melted Matte Pumpkin Spice lipstick. I think I got this in like a Lashes Christmas set. I don't think it's still available anymore, but it's still so pretty. Oh my gosh. Okay, so now it's time to test the lip gloss. I'm excited to test the gloss. I wish I could keep this matte, but I'm still going to test the gloss anyway because we're here. So yes, let's see. I think it's just going to be like a normal clear gloss, to be honest with you. I am just going to use a little brush. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same as every other like clear gloss, like. This is the gloss on. Honestly, I didn't apply too much, just went in with like a thin layer. Still really pretty. It's just a clear gloss, like it doesn't feel sticky, it feels quite lightweight. Could probably get away with it as like a bit of a lip balm almost. Still really pretty though. Okay guys, this is the finished look. What do you guys think? I really like it. I really like it. It is so pretty. It's very autumnal. It's exactly the kind of look I wanted to go for today. So yeah, really impressed. So what do I think about the products? Overall, I'm really happy. Let's start off with the palette. Obviously, the palette is like the main star of the show for this collection. I really like it. Love the packaging. Very, you know, very handy. It's very sleek. The only thing I don't like about the inside is that there's a name sheet. I don't like the name sheet. I really don't. I wish I'd just put it on the actual palette, but anyway. So when it comes to the shades, I really like the shades. I think a lot of people can get a lot of use out of this palette. I think a lot of people will like it as it is a neutral palette. So if you are a neutral kind of gal or you love your neutrals, here it is. Here's your new neutral palette. I really like it. I think it is so pretty. There's all lots of different shades in here. I think if you're a working makeup artist as well, this will be quite handy to have, because I think a lot of the tones in here are so pretty. You got a couple of cool tones, you got some warm tones, you got like almost like pops of colour, but not. They're more muted. So you have like this like greeny shade here. You then have like a little plum kind of shade here. Like there's a lot of colours in here, but it's obviously more neutral. Obviously I only used one shimmer, but the shimmer I did use is actually gorgeous. Like I got it in my inner corner. It is stunning. I love it. The mattes again packed on beautifully, blended out beautifully, not had a problem with any of them. I can't speak for all the shimmers, and I can't speak for how the shimmers perform on the lid, as I've only got it on my inner corner. However, I will continue to play with this because I think the shades in here are stunning and I love it. I love it. I can definitely see myself like traveling with this, whatnot. I think it'd be really handy to travel with. Okay, moving on to the brushes. Again, I used quite a few of the brushes. I actually used 4 out of 6 of the brushes. So yeah, really impressed with these brushes. What, did you see that? That brush came flying at me. Yeah, I'm really impressed with these brushes. Morphe brushes are my favourite anyway. I'll always have a Morphe brush. I'll always be using a Morphe brush in every single look that I do. Even when it comes to like my everyday, just putting on some bronzer, blusher, pretty much all the brushes that I use are from Morphe. So yeah, these ones are really nice. Again, nothing wrong with them. They worked like a dream. I do highly recommend this brush set as well, because again, 6 brushes and a bag for £24. Really good. And the last thing we tried was obviously the gloss. Again, it's a clear gloss. It's a clear gloss. What else do you want me to say? It's comfortable, not sticky, looks really nice on the lips. Yeah. Nothing else I can say. I'll probably be using this on like the days where I'm not really wearing much makeup and I just want to gloss up my lips a little bit. This, like paired with a nice lip liner, can just spruce up a little look. But yeah, really nice. Really like it. Do I think it's worth £12? Probably not. It's a bit expensive. Like, for me anyway, just for a clear gloss, when you can probably get another drugstore gloss for like £6 or something. Like the Friends X Revolution collection, they have a clear gloss which is £6. Does the same exact thing. But I'm really intrigued about the other shades, because the other shades look gorgeous. However, I'm glad I did get sent this one, because I do love a clear gloss. I just don't know if it's worth £12. Just throwing it out there. But if you are looking for a clear gloss and you want a new one, I do highly recommend this. I think it's nicer still. Still does the job, still looks gorgeous on. Like I said, non-sticky, very comfortable to wear. So yes. If you do want me to do another look using the palette, of course let me know. I'm really wanting to do like a greeny kind of look with this one. It wouldn't be full green, but it would be more of like a pukey kind of green, because you can use like this shade, which has got like a green undertone to it, with like this shade here. I think that'll be so pretty, very fall appropriate. If you want me to do another look, just let me know in the comment section down below and I will happily do that for you guys. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please remember to give it a big thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel, as it would really help me out. As always, I will be linking my social media handles above and also in the description box down below. I will also leave everything else that I'm wearing in the description box down below as well, in case you want to check it out there. So yeah, you can do. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!